Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Today, we're going to look at an Amazon box. No, today we're going to do a swatching video. I cut the boxes open so I didn't have to struggle on camera. And we have two items in here. I have not looked at them yet. Thought I would do that with you guys. And we all love our Ohuhu markers, don't we? Or many of us do, anyhow. Oh, isn't that cute? Cute little case. Ohuhu came out with two new sets of alcohol markers, and you're like, what's new about that, right? These are the new small tip alcohol markers. So they are like our Tau trees that we love. And I also have the Shuttle Arts, which are identical to Tau tree, but I like them because Shuttle Art also has a skin tone set over and above the regular set. So Shuttle Art has a larger color set, or larger color, what would you call it? Yeah, set, I guess. So this comes, like I said, in two different packs. You can buy them separately, or you can buy them as a bundle, which is what I did. So you save just, a little bit. One is called, all right, doesn't say it on here though, does it? On Amazon it does indicate. Okay. One is called Landscape Architectural Design Set, and the other one is called Fashion Cartoon Animation Illustration Design Set. That is a mouthful. So I believe each of these sets have unique colors, but I guess we'll find out. I was hoping, like I said, I didn't look, that we are going to have a color name or number, and we do. You can see we do have swatch charts in each of these. So they do come in these nice plastic cases that just snap open. You get a heavy cardstock swatch card, and it says color swatch 1 and 2 to fit all the colors on, and identical to this. So there are 48 colors in each set, so for a total of 96. We're going to put these on the side because, of course, I made my own color charts that we're going to swatch on. Let me get a piece of cardstock down here to swatch on so I don't color on my background here, my big mouse pad. Okay, so I gotta see which one is which. I wonder why it doesn't say it on the box. Because it just says, oh, okay, I see. You can go by the pictures. I know you guys are going, duh. So this is definitely the landscape, right? Landscape architectural designs. And then the fashion, cartoon, animation, illustration design set. Okay, which one shall we do first? Let's do the landscape architectural. So let's get these boxes out of the way. I'm kind of excited to see what these are like because I love my Tau tree and my Shuttle Arts. All right, so let's take a look at the markers themselves. So they look quite different than the Tau trees and Shuttle Arts. We do have, they are triangular, which I like triangular pencils and markers There's fine liners that are triangular. We do have the color on each end and the color number. So we do have a number. And you can see this color band that's indented a little bit. And that must indicate the brush tip. So these are brush tip. Nice. Very teeny tiny little brush. And a little bitty chisel tip. So they are not chisel and fine, they are brush and fine tip. Ooh, I like the looks of them. And they feel nice. With this indentation here, yeah, I like the feel of them. All right, so I already like the look of them. So again, I'm gonna try to approximately go in color order. Doesn't always work out, but we will do our darndest. All right, so let's start out with the yellows. And so I don't have color names to write out, although, yeah, on the cards, there are names. Interesting. For the purpose of this video though, I won't be writing down the names, of course. I'm just going to write down the numbers. But if you do create a swatch chart like this, I am going to write in the color names also. Nice. Okay, so first up we have 120. Kind of shadowy, huh? I think I'm going to turn on my lights. I'm recording this during the day and it's light out, but I think the lights will help a little. So we have 120. Would help to have the right end of the pen. Let's see what this brush feels like. Oh, nice. Ooh, I like. And then our little chisel, which can go, of course, very fine, which you can't see because it's yellow. We'll try that again on a darker color. We have 123. And we have 142. Like I said, I believe they are all unique colors between the two sets, but yeah. 102. Yeah, so far they're different from the other set. We have 151. Oh yeah, I love how that feels. Pretty orange. And we have a darker orange, looks like a red orange, 173. I love my Ohuhu markers. And I just recently got their big brush marker set. Pretty. Looks like we have a couple of light pinks or peaches. We'll see if they're skin tones. 712. I don't know if I'm going to keep them in these plastic cases because you know me. I'm going to want to put all the yellows in together. So there's a pretty peach. Looks like we have one more. Looks more on the pink side. 3572. Don't you ever wonder where they get their numbering scheme from? I think they just pull it out of a hat. That's kind of a salmon color. On to Okay, let's go through because I normally do the reds next. 205. We're still pretty shadowy. I apologize. Okay, kind of still on the red orangey side. 187. These would be great for your more detailed type of books. That's a pretty red. Then 218, which looks like it's a red on more the pink side. Yes, it's a nice dark red, kind of like a burgundy or a maroon. Let's go into pinks. 190. Pretty. 1775. So a deeper tone of that one. 211. And a darker tone. So these three would go nice together. And let's go on to the purples. Looks like we have a nice lilac color. 263. It seems so far that the colors are matching up pretty well. And 2065. Ooh, that's pretty. $271. Ooh, some pretty purples. There's quite a few purples in here, actually. 673, which is unusual, especially for a smaller set. But then the other set might have less. Let's get into a little bit darker purples. 2665. Oh, love that. I'm not sure if these will correspond to their regular size alcohol markers, because of course I haven't checked that out yet. 273. Oh, look at that real dark purple. Love it. Let's go on to the blues. 9482. Nice sky blue. Looks kind of like we have a cloud blue. 9421. The caps do fit on nice and tight, so they won't dry out. So yeah, a little bit more of a cloud blue there, whereas this one's a little more aqua. We have 638. Yeah, they did a pretty good job with matching up the colors on the ends here. 27.27. Oh, that's pretty too. Now let's go ahead on this color. We'll check out the chisel again. So you gotta, that's why me and chisels don't get along. Gotta hold it at the right angle to get the full width. But yeah, nice small chisel if you like your chisel tips. And 29.25. Oh, pretty. And I think we have one more, a little bit darker. Move up to here. Or it's a real dark purple, can't tell. 35.83. Yeah, it's a nice dark navy blue. Love it when they include a real dark blue. Not all sets do that. On to the greens. 95.44. Oh, pretty mint green. 22.83. A little bit darker. 333. At least it's not 666. Oh, love it. Looks like to be a regular green, a true tone. 356. Nope, a little bit darker. And even a darker green, 77.43. So far, I'm liking the color palette. And we have a few teals, a couple, I should say. 319. So a lighter one, and it looks to be a darker one. 2213. Oh, I love it. So these go together very nicely. Onto the browns now. This may be an olive green, I'm not sure. 618. Or if it's going to be more of a tan. No, it's an olive green, which is nice. It's nice to have one of those. Okay, now on to the browns. 7510. We have quite a few browns. And where do we go from here? I'll just guess. 75.65. 479. That's a pretty brown. $174. Now we have a couple on the real red side, so I don't know if they go with the reds or if they're like browns. It looks kind of like this is more of a red, a deep red. 216. Wasn't sure whether to grab it when I was in the reds or not. Yeah, it's like a maroon. So that could kind of go either place. 188. That's really dark. Wow. Okay, grays. Now there is also a colorless blender with this. Let's see. We have 535. Now, of course, on the color chart, they're probably grouped by, you know, warm grays, cool grays, blue grays, you know, whatever type of grays they have in here. This looks like a blue gray. But we'll just go through them. 7538. At least most of the charts do. Kind of a green gray. 7528. This was kind of mixed in with the brown, so I'm assuming it's going to be a real warm gray. Yeah, it's kind of in between a brown and a warm gray. I'll have to see what it's called on the chart. 7546. So there are quite a few grays, especially for a 48 set. 425. We'll see how many are in the other set. I know many of you like your grays. I don't use them a lot because I don't use them for shading. 7533. I mean, they have other purposes, of course, too. And 405. Very dark. And then finally our black 900. And then, of course, our colorless blender. Okay, so that is the landscape architectural set. I'm going to just push these up off to the side. I'll be putting them away later. Unless you want to see me struggle and put them all away. No, I didn't think so. All right, so we are going to look at, oh, should we say that jumble of words again? Fashion, cartoon, animation, illustration, design set. Do you think they could have added another word in there? Okay, so let's again start with the yellows. Looks like we have a really pretty buttery yellow. I'm going to kind of glance at the set that we swatched and just kind of here and there see if we have it on that set. 917. Like I said, I thought they said it were, both sets were unique colors. Oh, that is a pretty pale yellow. And 39.35. I wish these marker companies would only use 39.35. 1, 2, or 3 digit numbers. Why do they gotta go into the 4 digits? So a little bit darker. 102. Looks to be a nice, bright, sunny yellow. Yeah. Oh, love that. Okay, couple of oranges. This looks to be neon. 3 neon. What is that? Looks like JOB. Something 08. Huh. I'm going to say 308 for now. I'll have to compare it to the chart. Yeah, it is a bright color, bright orange. Let's go with this. 163. Why did I say 3? And I wrote what I said. 165. I caught myself that time. Sometimes I don't. And you guys will point it out to me in the comments. And I'm like, oopsie. 150. I do appreciate it when you guys do point that out, though. Because then I can make sure that I correct it. And I think that's it. Let's go into a couple of reds. 193. So far, I do not see any duplicates from the other set. And a dark red. 220. That's a nice true red. That one does not match too good. Okay, a couple of pinks. 489. This is kind of a flesh color though, maybe. Yeah, it's a nice flesh tone, skin tone. And a few pinks. I wonder if that's a, yeah, that is. 18.95. That was a good year. $2.30. Boy, between the two sets, there are some pretty pinks. $2.31. Ooh. Don't you like how I always ooh and ah over all the colors? $2.32. And a dark one, $2.34. Looks to be like a fuchsia. But we shall see. Ooh, pretty. And a few more purples in this set. 27.15. So far, no duplicates yet. So between the two sets, we have a lot of purples. Woohoo! And pinks. 25.82. Oh, love it. And darker purple, 267. And I think this is a real dark purple, 268. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, a lot of purples. Let's go on to the blues. So yeah, I hope they add, you know, into the other set, where the other set was missing some. 298. Pretty. Couple of lighter blues, 659. $279. Those are kind of close. All three of them are kind of close. 286. I think they could have done away with two of those. Nice royal blue, which we didn't have in the other set, so I'm glad they included that. And 301. Another dark blue, but not as dark as that real midnight blue. So this is kind of a navy blue. That other set had more of a midnight blue, real dark. Let's go on to the greens. 2288. Oh, pretty spring green. That one didn't necessarily match. Well, I thought it was going to be lighter. Still matches pretty good though. 377. It's a nice olive green. 353. A mint green, maybe? Yes, that's pretty. 354. I thought with the tips being smaller, they wouldn't be able to fit the numbers on the end, but they do, and they're pretty easy to read, so. Nice. That color will go very nicely with this one. Darker green, 335. one more, which looks to be a dark teal 323. Oh, gorgeous. So it is very different than what's in the other set. Lots of browns in here. Wow. We have 134. The rest is all browns and grays. Would go up in the oranges, wouldn't it? And this may be a peach color. 7507. For these last two, these where they're light, I think they should have made it black numbering. Oh no, that would be in the browns. 7502. Oh, nice that they include a nice light tan. Many sets don't. 153. $126. $24.67. Pretty brown. Looks to be on the red side. 715. I can just see some of these for like hair, and some of them coming up like darker skin tones. 181. Trees. Oh, that's a pretty dark brown. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a gray or brown. 401. What do you guys think? 2321. Again, I'll have to look at the color name they gave it. Might be a real warm gray. Nice dark brown. One more brown, which might be even darker. 462. A little bit darker. Okay, now we have a bunch of grays. We do get another colorless blender and another black, which another black is okay. Don't need another colorless blender though. 656. The thing that's nice about colorless blenders though, especially the brush tip and this fine brush tip, if you do like ink tints, or I'm not sure about watercolor pencils, haven't tried that, but ink tints, your alcohol blender, colorless blender works great for blending it out. 656. That ink tints picture I did last month, I activated ink tints with Ohuhu brush colorless blender, and yeah, they work real good. 5305. So that's one way to use up your colorless blenders if you watercolor with pencils. 545. We have some nice pale greens or pale grays in this set. 430. $444. Nice dark gray. And 431. And of course, the lovely black 900. So of course, this is duplicated between the two sets, but like I said, we typically go through our blacks quite a bit, so that's okay. All right, let's look at both the sets. When I was glancing between the two, I did not see any duplicates. So we shall zoom out. Let's look at the colors between the two sets. So we have a nice variety of yellows. I guess there's enough oranges, huh? Reds. This skin tone's really nice, because quite a few reds in here. There's quite a few pinks. Oh, they're pretty. These two are real similar, though. Could have done away with one of those. And yeah, look at these purples between the two sets. This is kind of on the pink side, but these two are real similar. This one's darker, but a couple pale blues. Again, these three are so similar. Could have done away with two of those. This is similar, but it is darker. We only have one real, royal type blue. But again, it's 96, between the two sets, so. But it is nice we have the two darker blues. As far as greens, we have this nice pale green. Couple of spring greens. This is kind of similar. These are pretty. So not too many repeats in the greens. But for those of you who do your landscape and stuff, I'm sure you're thinking could have done away with some of these purples or pinks. Maybe added in a few more blues and greens. There's a nice variety of earth tones, browns in these sets. And a nice variety of grays between the two sets. So there are no duplicates between the two as far as I can see. And like I said, I was kind of checking as I was writing the numbers down. And like I said, I believe on Amazon's site, I believe it did say that they were all unique colors. So what do you guys think? Like I said, I love the feel of them. Very unique style. And some may not like it. I do like the triangular shape. They're very comfortable to hold. So I like the design. Of course, they have their brand. It is indicated brush and chisel. But with this on here, very easy to see which end is the brush. I like that. So what do you guys think of them? Of course, I'll link each set separately, and then I'll link the bundle like I had gotten. So yes, I really like these. I'm glad I got them. I think they'll be a nice addition to my other smaller set or smaller tip, like Tau Tree and my Shuttle Arts. So they'll probably go near those sets. I think they'll work great for like patterns, designs, color by number, you know, anything with more detail. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the swatching. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.